and welcome to Sip Talk and Learn. Today I don't have a cup of tea with me because I'm going to do something totally different. So I want to share with you a couple of photos that we took last week when my two daughters and I and their two friends took to the streets, and we brought with us lots and lots of food, and we just wanted to feed our brothers and sisters out on the streets and just show them some love. So we went out there very early in the morning and just fed them and just spent a few hours with them and just talking to them and just really hearing what they were going through and just being there for them, really. And in the process, we saw so much of God at work. We ended up meeting up with this wonderful guy who has invented a portable shower for the homeless, and he brings his team with him. I believe his name is Armando. Yes, Armando. And he brings his team with him there every Saturday, and they also feed them, minister to them, and give them showers. And it was such a wonderful time, just really being in the presence of, those who are really suffering. And many times when we are going through our own struggles and challenges in life, we don't think about those who are also going through something that is equally as challenging or even more challenging than what we're going through. And what I have learned over the years is that it's so important for me to be connected to those who are suffering, to those who I have been called to serve. And so in the midst of everything in life, I have to find time to connect with them on a more intimate level and just be there for them. And many times it's not even so much about what we bring to them, it's so much what we give them from within ourselves, the love and the honesty and humility that we bring to their lives, because they many times don't have people to interact with, people to even care about why they're in the situations they are in. And so it was a really, really wonderful time. Two of my daughter's friends, they were new to the homeless ministry, so they got to experience what life looks like on the other side. They come from privileged homes, and stepping to the other side where people barely have anything was a new experience for them. And they really experience something that they will take with them for the rest of their lives. And what's so funny and cool about it all? When I was like, hey, let's get going, we have to get home, I have to drop you guys back home, they didn't want to leave. They really did not want to leave. They had so much fun interacting and being connected. When we got there, they were a little bit hesitant. They were, somewhat with fear. And I just told them, don't be afraid. These are just human beings just like us. They're just suffering. And they may look different just because they haven't showered for a while. But trust me, if we were to shower them and fix them up, they would just be like anybody out in the street. And within a few minutes, they were serving our brothers and sisters. They were in it. Really totally immersed in the moment, and it brought me so much joy, and I cannot wait for us to go back there. We have put a dedication for this ministry in our hearts, my daughters and I, and we are dedicated so far to going there every other week or twice a month. And so we're gonna see what God has in store for us. We really don't want to limit God in this, so whenever he says go, we go. And so I want you guys to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the memories that we wanted to share with you guys. hope you've enjoyed the memories that we had to share with you guys. As I said before, it was such a wonderful time just being in the moment with our brothers and sisters out in the streets. You know, there were moments when I teared up when I heard their stories and how deep of a suffering that they're going through and that they've been through. And you know, the homeless ministry and those, when you minister to those who are really in deep suffering, it can be very, very overwhelming. I remember the first time I took to the streets with a church that I was attending at the time. I left there very, very, very overwhelmed. I felt like, you know, I shouldn't leave them where I found them, and I just carried the whole burden with me, really. And I found myself in tears and in, you know, really, really struggling with the idea that I just drove away and left them where they were. And over time, God has eased that burden off of me and just allowed me to give to them what God has given me to give to them. And as I am obedient with what God has given me to give to them, that slowly but surely God will continue to increase and make my influence much more visible and much more, you know, much more tangible in their lives. And so my hope is that, you know, this ministry will continue to grow and grow in such a way that we really see lives restored and, you know, taking back what the enemy has stolen from them, give them life again. Because many times, I'm telling you guys, many times you meet these people and they're lifeless. You know, they have no clue what today is or what tomorrow is. Most of them are mentally challenged. Their status as they are at that moment is very, very disturbing. You know, the living conditions are not living conditions. And then you wonder how they even make it in very cold nights. And so there's just the thought of what they are going through in itself is enough to paralyze you where you are. But the thing is, you cannot remain paralyzed there. You have to really continue to work through it with them and with God. And as you are faithful in what God has called you to, He is going to elevate and increase your influence over their lives. And you're going to see much greater influence and changes and transformations in them. And so, you know, we are starting very humble. You know, we went with one table with, you know, plenty of love and plenty of food, but there's so much need, as I said. And so we're just, and you know, we're not the only arm of God that is doing this ministry. And so praise God that God has many other people that He's called to this same ministry who are also catering to these people in different levels and different capacities. So as we all come together in obedience to what God has called us to, I am pretty sure that we are going to continue to see great transformation in their lives. And so I want to thank you again for, you know, spending this time with us and, you know, sharing the memories that we wanted to share with you. And hey, if you ever want to join us out there, shoot me an email, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. Let us know. We'd love you to accompany us and experience this with us too. And have yourself a lovely rest of your week. We love you always. Continue to dare greatly. We'll be back soon. Bye.